Hi everyone. There have been some questions in the hallway conversation forum about how to read this particular histogram. So I'm going to go over a couple different things. First of all, the scores on the bottom on the x-axis are actually not scores at all, they're categories. So this is the category of having a score of 1. This is a category of having a score of 2, a category of having a score of 3, and so on. So these numbers represent the different possible scores that somebody could have obtained in this particular distribution. On the y-axis is the frequency or the count or the number. We start with 1 and we go to 5. So let's start answering some of the questions that were asked. I believe it was in the PDF reading. So the first question says, which score occurs most often? We can just very easily look at the highest bar because that equals a frequency of 5. That's the most often. So the score that happened the most often is a 4. So how many scores did we have? We had 5 scores of 4. 5 different people earned a score of 4. So let's think of it. The next question, which one occurred least often? Well, for that, we're going to look for the smallest bar, and that's here at 9. So for a score of 9, we only had one, or yeah, is it one person? Oh, this is a little bit off, isn't it? Yeah, one person. We're going to say one person for sure. It's a little bit, it should be, numbers should be a little bit different, but whatever. So there you go. One person scored a 9. That is the lowest frequency. The next question was, how many people had a score of 5? Well, to do that, we come to the score of 5 and we look at the frequency over here. So we have a frequency of 4. If I draw the line over, that's where the top of the bar is. So we have 4 people had a score of 5. The next question is, how many people had a score higher than 7? Now, it didn't say 7 or above, it's higher than 7. So that means basically how many people had a score of 8 or 9. So we see that 2 people had a score of 8 and 1 person had a score of 9. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So the answer is, how many people had a score higher than 7? And the answer is 3. And then the final question asked, how many total people are there in this graph or in this distribution? So here we go. We have 2, 4, and then 3 is 7, plus 5 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 4 is 20, plus 3 is 23, plus 2 is 25, and plus 1 is 26. So that means there are 26 scores in this frequency distribution. I hope this helps, but always feel free to come and ask questions in the hallway conversations.